Have you ever felt that deep, almost desperate need to be liked by everyone? To keep the peace, no matter the cost? I have. For years, I believed that being the peacemaker, the person who never rocked the boat, was a sign of strength. I thought it meant I was kind, agreeable, and mature. But I've learned a bitter truth. Trying to be at peace with everyone can ultimately lead to a war within yourself. It's a path paved with self-betrayal and quiet heartbreak. Today, I want to share 5 truths about this exhausting pursuit, 5 lessons that have reshaped my understanding of relationships, and, more importantly, my relationship with myself. First, and this one is tough to swallow, when you try to please everyone, you end up respecting no one, least of all yourself. Think about it. You become a chameleon, changing your colors, your opinions, your very essence to match whoever you're with. You say yes when your whole being is screaming no. You laugh at jokes that make you uncomfortable. You silence your own voice to amplify others. Each time you do this, you're sending a subconscious message to yourself that your needs, your values, and your feelings don't matter. You're teaching yourself that your own peace is less important than the comfort of others. Over time, this erodes your self-worth until you look in the mirror and barely recognize the person staring back. You become a hollow echo of other people's expectations. The second truth is that constant peacemaking isn't kindness. It's often a form of control rooted in fear. We think we're being nice, but what we're really doing is trying to manage everyone's perception of us. We're afraid of conflict, afraid of rejection, afraid of being seen as difficult or disagreeable. So we control the environment by becoming whatever it needs us to be. We preemptively smooth over disagreements before they can even surface. But genuine connection isn't built on control, it's built on authenticity. By avoiding conflict at all costs, you deny yourself and others the opportunity for real, honest, and sometimes messy growth. You create fragile, superficial relationships that can shatter at the first sign of genuine disagreement. True kindness isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about navigating it with respect and integrity. This brings me to the third point. You will attract people who take, not people who give. When your primary role is to accommodate, you become a magnet for those who are all too happy to take advantage of your nature. They know you won't set boundaries. They know you'll be the one to compromise, to sacrifice your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being to keep them happy. Your relationships become unbalanced, one-sided affairs where you are constantly pouring from your cup into theirs, leaving yourself empty. You'll find yourself surrounded by people, yet feeling profoundly lonely, because none of them are there for the real you. They're there for what you can provide. And when you finally have nothing left to give, they will move on, leaving you depleted and wondering what you did wrong. The answer is, you gave too much of yourself away. Fourth, you will lose your voice, and with it, your identity. Every time you swallow your opinion, every time you hold back a thought for fear of causing a ripple, a small part of you goes silent. At first, you might not notice, but over months and years, that silence becomes your default. You forget what you believe in. You lose touch with your passions, your convictions, your unique perspective on the world. You start to answer, I do and no, or whatever you want, not out of flexibility, but because you genuinely no longer know what you want. Your inner world, once a vibrant landscape of ideas and feelings, becomes a quiet, gray fog. Reclaiming that voice is one of the hardest but most essential journeys you will ever take. It starts with small acts of courage, stating a simple preference, expressing a mild disagreement, and realizing the world doesn't end. Finally, the fifth and most painful truth. True peace is impossible without boundaries. We chase external peace, a world where no one is upset with us, but in doing so, we sacrifice our internal peace. The anxiety of constantly monitoring others' moods, the exhaustion of shape-shifting to fit in, the resentment that builds from unmet needs. This is not peace. This is a prison of your own making. Real peace comes from knowing who you are, what you stand for, and having the courage to protect that. It comes from setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They are guidelines to teach people how to treat you with respect. They are the ultimate act of self-love. Saying no to something that drains you allows you to say yes to yourself. Yes, some people will be upset by your boundaries. They will call you selfish. Let them. The people who are meant to be in your life will respect your boundaries, and your peace will no longer be dependent on their approval, but on your own self-respect. Letting go of the need to be at peace with everyone is terrifying. It feels like you're stepping off a cliff. But what you discover is that you can fly. You start building relationships based on mutual respect, not on your ability to bend and break. You rediscover your own strength, your own voice, your own beautiful, unapologetic self. The truth is bitter, yes, but on the other side of that bitterness is the sweet, sweet freedom of being truly, authentically you. And that is a peace that no amount of people-pleasing can ever buy. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It helps more than you know. Take care of yourselves, and remember, your peace matters most.